Hey, let's talk about focus notes. Focused notes are something that every one of my classes does. Um, if you're in my government or my economics class, you will see these. They appear in units 1 through 5. Let's go through. They're worth 20% of your grade, and they are an excellent resource for you to use on your exams at the end of each unit. They're designed around your exams. I've written the questions or the cues in them to reflect those exams. So you definitely want to do them. It behooves you to do them. In addition, if you complete your focus notes and do well on them, I will add 5 percentage points to your exam grade at the after you take the exam and once the notes have been submitted. So you can see, I'm sorry, this is probably distracting, but they are right here at the top of the unit. So in unit 1, they come after this project, this first project, but they're right here. So you can see and find them. Um, you'll click on that and you will see, you'll get a link to the focus notes. They're here. This says Cornell notes, but they're focus notes. This is just an old. I don't know. I just worded it wrong. They're also in here as a Google Doc, and then also as a Word doc. I'll click on the Google Doc for you here. You're going to make a copy of the notes. I'm just going to walk you through this process. So you don't actually get my original. You can make a copy of them. And then on your copy, you'll see, let's see right here, government guided Cornell notes. Again, I use the term Cornell or focus notes, either one, but it's the same thing. I apologize for that. That's sort of the same terminology for different things. So this part right here, these unit objectives, these are the things you're learning. I've had some students in the past answer these, and that's fantastic, but that's not part of it. So you don't actually have to answer the unit objectives. What you do have to do is down here under the cues. So the cues or questions describe the role of the monarch under the British parliamentary system. So you would answer that over here and so on and so forth. Some people use a lot of color, which is pretty fantastic. And stuff like that. But really, you just need to go through and answer these questions. This one is a little longer than some are longer than others, but it just kind of goes through as you work through the unit. You can do these, or you can go back and answer these. These answers are on Google. Also, I mean, you can figure them, but it needs to be filled out in here. You can do this by hand. You can print this out and handwrite it if you want, and then just take a picture. You'll have to either re-upload it or submit it as a JPEG file. Any other way, and I'm not going to be able to see it, and I'm not going to be able to give you a grade on it. And that's key. Most important is, and I've talked about this before, is how you submit your work affects your grade. Because I need to be able to see it. You can just, if you do it right here, you can share this right back with me and I'll get it. And that's perfect too. You need to do the summary. After reviewing what you have learned in 1 to 2 paragraphs, what do you feel are the most important external factors that have had an influence on the development of the American democracy? And that's for Unit 1. The summary is different, but it's related to all this stuff that you worked on up here. And using pictures, words, images, or diagrams, how does this information relate to you? How is it relevant? So these two parts right here are worth uh, like a quarter of the grade on this, or a four. I have a document that I'll show you, but these are important that you do these. You won't get full credit. And then um, once you do all that, then you can submit these. So finish these questions, do all that, uh, go back through. Here's a key thing that people have missed before and they don't do is, did you go back and highlight vocabulary words and underline important facts? This is a percent, I'll take points off if you don't go back through and highlight things right up in here that are important, or maybe something that you write here. It doesn't have to be a lot, but what are things here? You need to write, maybe you don't highlight these because they're just definitions, but they're important keys. So this is for you, but you need to go back through these notes, because once you've written them, that's one thing, but going back through helps you synthesize that information and get it all down and help it stay. Now, of course, you can print this out. You can have it next to you when you're taking your test. That's totally okay, but this will help. Okay. Does that make sense? All right. If you have any questions, of course, reach out. The one last thing, if you can't find these, if they don't download, if you lost them, you could remember you can always go backwards in a class. You can't go forwards. But if you want them, they are at the top, I believe. So here we get to find this out together in your student resources file. Okay. There should be this same video will be here, how to do focus notes. And I'm going to include here as well a folder with all the focus notes for this class. So this one doesn't have it yet, but you will be able to find them here. Okay. Also, in addition to within each unit, and last case resort, you can just email me or message me and tell me that you need them, and I will send them to you. All right. Sound good? All right. That's it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.